If you've been paying your credit card every month and your balance still isn't going down, it's not because you're bad with money. It's because of how credit cards actually work. Quick note, this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. I'm not a financial advisor, CPA, or attorney, and this isn't financial, legal, or tax advice. Full disclaimer is in the description. I'm going to show you the 3 things that matter most: your billing cycle, your daily interest meter, and why the minimum payment keeps you stuck. Here's the situation most people live in. Jonathan makes about $55,000 a year. A car repair hits, then groceries, then life. So Jonathan puts $4,800 on a credit card. Jonathan starts paying every month, and yet the balance barely moves. First big concept, your card shows 2 balances, the statement balance and the current balance. The statement balance is what you spent in the last billing cycle, and it freezes on the statement close date. The current balance is the running total right now, including new charges after the statement closed. Here's the key. If you pay the statement balance in full by the due date, you typically avoid interest on purchases. That's the grace period. But if you pay less than the statement balance, interest turns on. And from that point forward, it runs daily. Now let's demystify APR. APR is the annual rate, but credit cards charge interest day by day. So the simple math is daily rate equals APR divided by 365. At 18% APR, the daily rate is about 0.05%. That means your balance has a daily price tag. On Jonathan's $4,800 balance, 18% APR is roughly $2 to $3 per day early on. Not forever, but every day you carry it. And here's what surprises people. If you were carrying a balance last month, you might even see a small trailing interest charge on the next statement, because interest keeps accruing until your payment actually posts. Now let's talk about the minimum payment, because this is where people get trapped. Minimum payment is not a payoff plan. It's the amount that keeps your account current. A common setup is either a flat floor like $35 or around 1% of the balance plus interest and fees. So when your balance is high, your payment feels small, and early payments can barely touch the principal. That's why it feels like nothing is happening. It turns into a treadmill. You pay $35, interest refills part of the balance, then the minimum shrinks as the balance shrinks, so the payoff stretches out for years. One key rule to know: when you pay more than the minimum, issuers are generally required to apply the extra to your highest APR balance first. That's why paying above the minimum matters. So why do cards feel so sticky? Because the product isn't the card. The product is the interest. Low minimum payments make it easy to carry a balance, and carrying a balance is where the money is made. That's not a conspiracy, it's just the business model. Now, credit cards aren't automatically bad. They can help when you treat them like a payment tool, not a loan. If you pay the statement balance in full by the due date, you typically get the grace period, meaning no interest on purchases. But if you carry a balance or you use cash advances, interest and fees usually start immediately. Quick credit score tie-in, just the basics. 2 things matter a lot: on-time payments and utilization. Utilization is your balances divided by your total limits. So if you have $4,000 in balances and $20,000 in total limits, that's 20% utilization. Higher utilization can hurt your score even if you pay on time. And here's the relief moment. If your balance feels stuck, it's not always discipline. It's that you're fighting a daily meter with a payment designed to be small. Once you see the system, you can stop guessing. So here's your one rule. If you can't pay the statement balance in full, treat the card like a high-interest loan with a daily cost. And here's your one action step today. Open your statement and find 3 lines. Your purchase APR, how interest is calculated, and your minimum payment formula. Then do this. APR divided by 365, then multiply by your balance, so you know what your debt costs per day. So quick recap. 1. The statement balance is what you must pay in full to avoid interest. 2. APR becomes a daily meter the moment you carry a balance. 3. The minimum payment keeps you current, not free. Next video, I'll break down credit scores in plain English so you know what actually moves that number. If you want more deep dive, no fluff content on money, freedom, and designing your life, explore the other videos on the channel. And if you want to go deeper than we can in a single video and actually follow a strategy to improve your financial situation, I put everything into a book so you can apply this step by step. It's called Fire Movement: Stop Trading Time for Money and Build Freedom, a finance guide and workbook to financial independence and retiring early. It's practical, it's structured, and it's built to turn fire from an idea into a plan you can follow. Inside, you'll find worksheets to dial in your numbers, clear action steps so you're not guessing, and quick quizzes to make sure it clicked. There are also real-life scripts, like asking for a raise and having money conversations without freezing up, and step-by-step tools for reducing debt, tightening your budget without feeling miserable, and sticking to a system long enough to see results. So if you're ready to move from I get it to I'm doing it, grab the book. The link is in the description. And if this video helped you, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Thanks for your time.